Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at 3 reasons why you should start journaling today. Now, I don't know whether you're like me, but sometimes I can feel it's easy to be knocked off course in life. Distracted one minute and paralysed the next. Sometimes my head feels like it's going to explode with all the things I need to process and make key decisions. At the same time, I'm trying my best not to drop the ball in some way at home or at work. But yet again, we are called to be fruitful, to improve, to strive to be better. Do you feel like this? Well, today I'm going to introduce you to a tool that hopefully can help us to be more fruitful. So, where do we begin? So, growing up, the closest thing I got to journaling, and that was reading Adrian Mole, The Secret Diary of Adrian Mole, aged 13 3/4. I loved the book, but didn't feel any desire really to put things into a paper or journal. In adult life, then with marriage, 3 kids, homework, church, when was there the time to put things into a journal? There wasn't really. But now it's been over 5 years since I started journaling, and I can really say that it's now a key part of my rhythms, a key part of my sort of daily life, as I strive to be fruitful as I can be. It's helped me, deal with that overwhelming life. It's helped me collect my thoughts and stay on track. So I'm going to introduce you to 3 reasons why you should start journaling today. So, number 1, it provides an anchor point for us in this turbulent world. Obviously, over the last couple of years with the global pandemic, things have been turbulent, things have been changing, and it's been easy for us to get knocked off course or get swept along with what's going on, not knowing whether we're coming or going. The journaling provides this anchor point, an anchor point that helps you keep rhythms in place, know where you're at. It provides a place where you can keep coming back to when times are tough. It helps you get a perspective, and really, it helps you get perspective on one sense, but then helps you mark an occasion or an achievement. It helps you keep a bit of record of how you're doing. For me, the discipline of journaling slows the pace down and just makes me see what's important. It's a little bit like those familiar with the film The Matrix, where Neo is able to see behind what's happening and sees the code and sees what's really going on. That's how it feels for me. It's able to slow it down so I can see the wood for the trees, to use an English expression. So yes, first reasons for journaling is that it provides an anchor point. And here's a quote from Martina Navratilova that I'll read out. She says, "Keeping a journal of what's going on in your life is a good way to help you distill what's important and what is not." So on to reason 2. It helps you to be emotionally healthy. Now, I'm a person who keeps everything in my head. I'm a bit of an internal processor. I used to think journaling wasn't for me. Can I simply keep it up here and think it through? I can do that, can't I? But there's something about getting it out of your head, putting it onto paper, onto a screen, if you prefer to do it that way. That's the simple truth. There's a release, there's a freedom. It's a bit like sort of having someone else hold your thoughts for you and keep them safe. Sometimes it can feel that everything's really heavy, that we're carrying baggage with us everywhere. Again, moving these thoughts into a journal is like sharing it with a trusted person. Now, to be emotionally healthy means you're in control of your thoughts, your behaviours, your feelings, and to cope with challenges and keep things in perspective. Journaling is a trusted companion on the journey to be emotionally healthy. I really recommend that you get into it. And here's a quote that kind of summarises that a little bit. "Your journal is like your best friend. You don't have to pretend with it. You can be honest and write exactly how you feel." So, reason 3, it helps you grow as a person. To grow is to improve, to multiply, to get better at something. Now, to know whether you've grown requires you to understand your current reality, where you're at the moment, to be able to benchmark and see where you've moved on to. Now, noting things down in a journal, by doing that, you're automatically benchmarking or creating records of your current reality. Now, our minds and memories are so wonderful, and I marvel how they work, but over time recollections can get clouded. we look back and think, maybe look at things differently to how they were. So having something that you can put down that you've seen in your journal creates that moment where you see, actually, that's how I was at that point in time. Now, I've mentioned that I've been journaling for a while now, and it's only when I look back at those years past do I see the growth and fruitfulness that has gone on in my life, and I see the obstacles that I overcome, as well as those I can't believe I did that moments where I just look back and just hold my head in shame about what's happened. But those are a part of your life, a part of growing and moving on. Now, a simple example of this would be what I put in terms of growth would be just when I wanted to improve my sleep. So I put down quality, hours, frequency, habits, all of those in my journal, and I sort of kept a record of put things in place, in terms of how I wanted to change things, and kept recording it and noting it down. Now when I look back, my length of sleep hasn't changed, but the frequency and quality of that sleep has. Growth has occurred. So can I commend to you, sort of writing things in a journal will help you grow as a person. And as sort of Jen Williamson, I found this quote. It says, journal writing, when it becomes a ritual for transformation, is not only life changing but life expanding. So there you have it. There is the 3 reasons that you should be journaling today, or start journaling today. 1, it provides an anchor point in our turbulent world. 2, it helps you become emotionally healthy. And 3, it helps you to grow. So what next? Well, if you're listening to this and think, yeah, I like that, I feel stirred, but I want to start journaling today, then get a notepad and pen and start writing down your thoughts. If you're not so sure and you're thinking, I'm not quite, I have some questions, then put those questions in the comments and I'll come back to you and we can have a bit of an online discussion about them. If you want to go that a little bit further, then I produce this course that can help you journal kind of step by step, and I'll be launching this soon, so just stay attuned to the channel, please subscribe, and as soon as that course comes available you'll be able to sort of take advantage of it. So I hope this has been helpful to you. Again, please give consideration to start journaling today, it will help you, and subscribe to the channel to learn more, and see you another